Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
If you've ever had someone break in and it's completely bizarre.
Didn't make sense?
Well, you know those strange burglaries where they're not breaking in, smashing things, stealing money off the kitchen bench and your car keys and taking off with your car. That, I mean, as frightening as it is, that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
But something a bit weird about it.
We got ransacked. I come home from footy training one night. It was dark and the front door was open. No one was home. I'm going, Mum, Dad, Mum. No one was home. We'd been ransacked.
How old were you?
I would have been about 13. And I'm freaking out because all the windows were all ripped open as well.
So it was very obvious you'd been broken into.
Yeah,
Okay.
kitchen utensils everywhere, clothes everywhere, and we went through everything and we found out the only thing they took was some of Mum's lingerie.
I get it.
Oh, so it was one of those.
I get it.
Which freaks you out even more.
Well, it's more. You'd rather them steal your car or your TV, wouldn't you? There's this story.
Weird thing for Mick to do.
Dad, just ask.
Don't break the windows. Now we have to replace them. There's the Sweet Spot or something in Vancouver, which of course sells cakes and cupcakes and
great name.
Lots of sweet things. There's a Sweet Spot where I live actually too.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sell lots of delicious things. Why are you looking at me like that? Anyway, this woman, her burglary's been incredibly bizarre because the CCTV footage is of the burglar, which I always struggle to say.
It's not an easy word to say.
The robber.
Yep.
Makes me sound like I'm 5.
The thief.
Breaks in or knocks on the bakery door.
Yeah.
Can't get in. It's 3 a.m. Knocks again, then decides to kick the glass in. That's normal, right?
Yep.
For a break-in.
Break and enter.
He gets in and rather than doing anything normal about a burglary, he decides to eat cupcakes and just hang out in the shop.
That wasn't me, by the way. Just the way you're looking at me. I just want to put my hand up at this stage and say, I did not break in and steal cupcakes.
I don't know if he's got the munchies or something at 3 o'clock in the morning because he goes in, eats cupcakes, has sits around, realises he's created a mess and even attempts to clean up after himself. So he mops the floor, takes a few selfies to send to his mates and incriminate himself,
They're
I
not going to be
suppose.
fresh cupcakes, though, are they? They'd be from the day before.
I don't think he's worried about that. I think also you hear stories like this where someone will break in and then they'll be found passed out on the couch because they will have drunk someone's beer.
Yeah.
So they would have broken in to try and steal something and then gone, oh, hang on a minute.
I'm just going to sit down here for a while.
That fridge is full. I'll have a look at that.
Yeah.
And then they're arrested because they've passed out.
There was a copper period around our area. People were just
Stealing
going around
copper.
stealing copper off people's roofs and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a couple of blokes got busted. What are you doing up there, mate? I just see you got some copper up here. Can I take it?
Oh, my dad used to have to shoo off people from our front yard because our hose was getting shorter and shorter. So people were jumping
for the Powerade bottles, so they could make a little mini.
Make it like
a bong
I don't
to
know
drain
what
fuel.
it was. Yeah.
I think to drain fuel.
Those arts and crafts.
Jemima's given us a call. You had a bizarre break-in story, Jemima.
Yeah, it's super weird. When I was a teenager, we had people break into our house. They didn't take anything, but all they left was an axe on one of the beds.
An axe.
Oh, no.
That's scary. So you don't want that, do you?
No.
That's like a warning, isn't it? Was your dad a bikie?
No.
See, keep going, Jemima.
It was just super weird. So we called the police, but nothing else happened after that. But yeah, it was just like he came home from being at church that day and found an axe on one of the beds. It was like,
do you know what I remember? Because we had the cops come around after we were ransacked, and I remember this guy come around, and he deals with these every day. Dad had gathered evidence himself.
Awesome.
And I remember there was this one, they stepped on a shelf that was quite dusty. So Dad goes, come over here, mate. I got a shoe print. And the guy goes, well, what do you get? And he goes, mate, sports shoes. Look for someone in the area wearing sports shoes. Look at that.
Look at that right there. Done like
and
Molly.
the guy's going, oh, awesome, mate. Yeah, no worries. I'll
Thank
write that
you.
one.
Yeah, thanks, mate. We've almost caught him. Haven't even left the house. We've almost got him. Tara's in Kellyville. What was the story, Tara?
Hi, guys. Yeah, I had a really bizarre occurrence with a kind cat burglar. He came into the house when we were sleeping and he left a calling card and a note saying, really sorry, didn't go into the kids' bedroom, made sure I only took the television, I'm going to leave your jewellery behind.
Oh, what a polite
What a
burglar.
lovely,
That's beautiful.
lovely robber.
Just took what I needed.
Really thankful for that. Yeah, really happy. But I just thought, what a bizarre thing to have happened. Like, who... I don't know.
Does that?
I guess in that sense, there's something kind of
Desperate.
nice about them because I know they're breaking into your house, but they also know you're going to worry if they've been into the kids' bedrooms or if it's creepy. It's like, I'm not creepy. I just need the cash.
Do you know,
I just need some jewellery and some cash.
Got
and
the
your
World Cup
television.
coming up, yeah.
Whenever I watch bank robbery movies, there's always the town do this. So when they rob the bank, and there's another movie called Hell or High Water, which is really good with Chris Pine in it as well, they say to the people in there, we're not here to hurt you. The bank's ripping you off anyway. We're here to rip off the bank.
And then you
can see everyone go, hey, you know what? You're right.
You're right. I'll give you the code.
I'll lay down here. I'm not going to do anything stupid and take as much money as you want.
Please, rob us.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.